The envelope slipped from my hands. For a moment, I just stared. My daughter Emily kept asking, "Mom, what happened?" But I couldn't answer, because my mouth suddenly felt dry. My chest felt tight, and deep down, I already knew. He wasn't gone. He had followed me. I slowly bent down and picked up the photograph again. My hands were shaking so badly I nearly dropped it. It was me, sitting by Emily's kitchen window 3 days earlier. I remembered that morning. I had been drinking coffee, watching birds in the backyard, thinking life finally felt normal again. But someone had been watching me. Someone close enough to take that picture. Close enough to see my face. Close enough to know exactly where I was. Emily grabbed the photo. First she looked confused. Then her face changed. Color drained from her cheeks. "Mom, who took this?" I whispered. "I don't know." But that wasn't true. Not really. Because deep inside, I had a terrible feeling. A feeling old people learn not to ignore. You see, when you've lived long enough, you recognize fear. Real fear. Not movie fear. Not imaginary fear. The kind that crawls into your bones. The kind that whispers, "Run." Emily wanted to call the police immediately. And this time, I didn't argue. 2 detectives arrived later that afternoon. Different officers. Serious men. Older. They asked questions for almost 2 hours. Had I seen anyone suspicious? Did I have enemies? Was anyone following me? I kept giving the same answer. No. But I could tell they didn't believe me. Honestly, I didn't believe me either. Because people don't simply vanish for 30 years. And then return, right? Before leaving, one detective said something strange. He looked directly at me and asked, "Mrs. Collins, has anyone ever contacted you before this?" I frowned. "No." He nodded slowly. Then he said, "Think carefully." After they left, I couldn't stop thinking about those words. Think carefully. Think carefully. Then suddenly, I remembered something. 3 months earlier, right after moving to Emily's neighborhood, I had received a phone call. Unknown number. I answered. Silence. Complete silence. Then, breathing. Slow breathing. I hung up. At the time I ignored it. Old people get scam calls constantly. I forgot about it. But now I wasn't so sure. The next few days were awful. Absolutely awful. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat. Every sound made me jump. Car doors. Footsteps. Dogs barking outside. Everything. Emily tried comforting me. My son came to stay. They kept saying, "You're safe now." But I didn't feel safe. Not anymore. Because fear changes people. And once fear enters your home, changes everything. 3 nights later, around 1:40 a.m., I woke up again. And immediately I knew something was wrong. Because I smelled cigarette smoke. Daniel used to smoke years ago. I knew that smell instantly. But nobody in Emily's house smoked. Nobody. I sat up slowly. And listened. Silence. Then, creak. A floorboard. Downstairs. I froze. Creak. Another one. Someone was inside the house. My heart started pounding so hard I thought I might pass out. I reached for my phone. But before I could grab it, I heard something that turned my blood to ice. A man's voice. Very soft. Very calm. Almost whispering. "Margaret." No. 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 Not again. I couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. Then, footsteps. Slowly climbing the stairs. Step. 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 Getting closer. 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 I wanted to scream. But fear had stolen my voice. And then, the footsteps stopped. Right outside my bedroom door. Silence. Absolute silence. For nearly 10 seconds. Then, knock. 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 3 slow knocks. And a voice said, "I've been waiting."